Hello all, welcome back to Edumon tutorial series. I am Guru Renuka, instructor for the subject Elements of Electrical Engineering. In this session, we are going to discuss about EMF equation of DC generator and then types and classification of DC generators. That is separately excited DC generator and self-excited DC generator. And then self-excited DC generator has types series, shunt and compound generators. So now let's get going. EMF equation of a DC generator. So let phi be the magnetic flux in Webers and Z be the total number of armature conductors and P the number of poles. A is number of parallel paths. So for wave winding A is 2, it is fixed, and for lap winding A is P, that is the number of parallel paths is same as the number of poles, okay, and N is the speed of armature in RPM. See, this thing you have to check while solving problems if they have given the speed in terms of RPM or radian per second, because if they have given in terms of RPM, it's good, it's okay, well and okay. But what if they give in radian per second? Then what you have to do is the units of N are RPM, where for omega it is radian per second. Then how do we connect omega and n? That is through this formula, omega equals to 2 pi n by 60. So when this is given, you can find n, that is n equals to 60 omega by 2 pi, okay. So whenever you solve a problem, check if the speed of the armature is in RPM or in radian per second, okay. Okay, then and let EG be the EMF of the generator, that is EMF per parallel path, okay. So if d phi equals to p phi Webers, that is for p number of poles, so let d phi be the change in magnetic flux per pole, okay. So it is p phi Webers, and then dt equals to 60 by n. Right? See here. What is formula of omega? Omega is 2 pi by t, right? So this and this, when you equate, t equals to 60 by n. Got it? Omega equals to 2 pi by t and omega equals to 2 pi n by 60. From these two we get t equals to 60 by n. That is what I have written here. For a small time interval dt, it is 60 by n seconds, okay. So what is the EMF generated per conductor? So EMF is d phi by dt, right? Change in magnetic flux per time. So d phi by dt, d phi is p phi Webers, okay, we have substituted, and dt is 60 by n. So p phi by 60 by n equals to np phi by 60 volts. Okay, this is for per conductor. This is EMF generated per conductor. Then for the total conductors, it is EMF of generator Eg equals to EMF per parallel path, right? This is what we have written here, Eg equals to EMF by parallel path. So EMF is EMF per conductor, that is Np phi 60, and per parallel path, that is number of conductors per parallel path. Number of conductors are Z, right? And per parallel path. So how many parallel paths do we have? It is A number of parallel paths. So we write it as Z by A. So totally Eg equals to P phi NZ by 60A, okay. And this Eg, this equation, though we have generated for DC generator, this is also applicable for DC motors too. So for DC generator, the induced EMF, we call it as generated EMF or generated voltage, denoted by symbol Eg. Whereas in DC motor, the induced EMF in armature is called as counter EMF or back EMF, and we denote it by the symbol EB. So EB equals to P phi Zn by 60A. Both are the same, just the notation varies. So in DC machine, this induced voltage in armature is directly proportional to N phi, that is Eg or Eb is directly proportional to N phi, that is, see here, P is constant, the number of poles is constant, right? And Z, the total number of armature conductors is constant, 60 is constant, A, number of parallel paths are constant, and what is left? N and phi. So the induced voltage in armature, that is Eg or Eb of a DC machine, depends upon N and phi, that is speed of armature and then the magnetic flux per pole. So it is Eg or Eb is directly proportional to N phi. And this is the EMF equation of a DC generator. Types of DC generators. The magnetic field in a DC generator is normally produced by electromagnets rather than permanent magnets. So the generators are generally classified based on their methods of field excitation. So, and there are two classes. First one is separately excited DC generator and second is self-excited DC generator. Separately excited DC generator. In a separately excited DC generator, it's a DC generator whose field magnet winding is supplied from an independent external DC source, that is a battery. So the field magnet's winding is supplied from an independent external DC source, and so it is a separately excited DC source. So if you look at this circuit here, see, it is externally provided, it is externally supplied. Here Eg is the generated EMF, Ra is the armature resistance, Ia is the armature current, IL is the load current, V is the terminal voltage, between the terminals of the load. Here this is the load. So the output voltage depends upon the speed of rotation of armature and field current. So greater the speed of rotation of armature and field current, greater is the generated EMF. So here the armature current Ia is equal to the load current here. So Ia is equal to the load current IL. Terminal voltage V is Eg minus Ia into Ra. Then electric power developed is Eg into Ia. Okay, here the electric power developed is Eg into Ia, whereas the power delivered to the load is V into Il. It is V into IL. So what is IL? IL and IA are the same, right? And what is V? It is Eg minus Ia Ra. So the power delivered to load is Eg Ia minus Ia square Ra. So if you take Ia common, it is Eg into Ia Ra, where Eg into Ia Ra is V and Ia is IL, right? So power delivered to load is V into IL, whereas power developed electric power developed is Eg into Ia. So this is about separately excited DC generators. Self-excited DC generators, it is a DC generator whose field magnet winding is supplied current from the output of the generator itself. That is, in simple words, the current flowing through the field winding is supplied by the machine itself. Okay, here you supply it through an independent external DC source. Here it is supplied by the machine itself. So there are three types of self-excited DC generators and they are classified based on the manner in which the field winding is connected to the armature. So it is how you connect the field winding to this armature. Okay, based on that there are three types. First one is the series generator, second the shunt generator, third is compound generator, in which there are two types further, short shunt and long shunt. In this lecture, we have learnt about how to derive an EMF equation of a DC generator and the types and classifications of DC generator. So we have learnt about separately excited DC generator. So in the next session, we'll look at self-excited DC generators and the losses in a DC machine. So thank you guys.